Why does your unit's best trainer get stuck on every garbage detail? Staff Sergeant Wade Kimball was the best trainer in our battalion. 3 years straight, highest qualification scores. Every private who worked under him came out sharp and competent. But Wade also got assigned to every terrible detail that came down from command. Cleaning grease traps, organizing supply closets, painting rocks white in the motor pool. Tasks usually reserved for soldiers who messed up. We couldn't figure it out. Wade never got in trouble, never complained, never missed deadlines. Yet every week, another garbage detail with his name on it. I remember asking him about it during a cigarette break. He just shrugged and said, "Orders are orders." Our platoon sergeant, Curtis, was furious about it. Wade's training value is being wasted. He should be teaching classes, not scrubbing toilets. Curtis tried fighting it multiple times, took it up the chain, got shut down every time. No explanation given, just keep assigning Wade to whatever needed doing. The breaking point came during a major training exercise. Entire battalion was preparing for deployment certification. Wade should have been front and center, running drills and coaching soldiers. Instead, command assigned him to inventory duty, counting tent poles and MRE boxes in a dusty warehouse while everyone else trained. Curtis lost it, marched straight to the battalion commander's office. We could hear him yelling through the door about wasting talent and poor leadership decisions. 20 minutes later, Curtis came out looking pale, wouldn't tell us what happened. Just said Wade stays on details and we don't question it again. That night, Wade got pulled for another assignment. Emergency detail at 2 in the morning. Needed to reorganize the ammunition storage facility before an inspection. We were all convinced command was punishing him for something we didn't know about. Maybe he'd filed a complaint years ago. Maybe he'd angered the wrong officer. Wade never acted upset, just grabbed his gear and headed to the ammo depot. Same calm attitude he always had. 3 weeks later, our battalion got deployed to Iraq. Standard rotation. We figured things would change overseas. Different command structure. Fresh start for Wade. First week in country, Wade got assigned to fill sandbags. Literally the worst job in a combat zone. 100-degree heat, breathing dust, stacking bags for 12 hours straight. Meanwhile, soldiers with half his experience were running training programs and leading patrols. It made no sense. Then one night, mortar rounds started hitting our base. Alarm sirens wailing, everyone scrambling for bunkers, explosions shaking the ground. I was running toward cover when I saw Wade. He wasn't heading for the bunkers. He was sprinting toward the perimeter with a rifle, moving like he'd done this 1,000 times. Watched him coordinate a response team, direct return fire, and organize casualty evacuation. Not panicking, not hesitating, pure professional execution. Our actual quick reaction force couldn't mobilize fast enough. Wade's improvised team held the perimeter until they arrived. After the attack ended, our battalion commander showed up, pulled Wade aside for a private conversation. I was close enough to hear fragments. "Told you this assignment was temporary, just needed you in position first." Wade nodded. "Understood, sir." The details kept me visible without raising questions. That's when everything clicked. Wade wasn't being punished. He was being positioned. Next morning, Wade disappeared. His bunk was empty. His gear was gone. Nobody would tell us where he went. Curtis finally explained it 3 days later. Wade had been working for battalion intelligence the entire time. The garbage details were his cover. Every detail put him in a different part of the base. Ammo depot, supply warehouses, communications buildings. He was mapping our security vulnerabilities. The mortar attack had been expected. Intelligence knew it was coming. Wade's job was to identify response gaps before the real attack happened, then be in position to lead the defense. His training skills weren't being wasted. They were being used to test our actual combat readiness under pressure. 2 months later, Wade came back. Never said where he'd been, just showed up one morning and got assigned to another garbage detail. This time organizing the motor pool. I asked him why he agreed to it, playing the role of the overlooked soldier while actually running intelligence operations. He looked at me with that same calm expression. Someone has to know what's really going on. Better me than someone who can't handle it. Wade finished his deployment, came home, and got promoted to sergeant first class. His award citation mentioned exceptional service in combat operations, but nothing specific. The garbage details never stopped. Right up until his last day in the army, Wade was filling sandbags, painting rocks, and organizing warehouses. But after that mortar attack, everyone knew better than to feel sorry for him. Those weren't punishments. They were his actual job. Last I heard, Wade's working for a defense contractor doing security assessments. Gets paid 6 figures to walk around military bases finding weaknesses. Still does the same work he did in uniform, just gets better pay, and doesn't have to pretend he's being punished anymore.